Hello again, this is going to be a video short. I was asked by a couple of people why I didn't show how I charge magnets, so I'm going to throw this together and show you. Now I'm not going to use a real pickup like the jazz ones I've just done just because they're not here. I'm going to use this dummy pickup as the guinea pig. This is my old method, this is my new method, and it's a set of 4 stacked 1/2 by 1/2 by 3 inch neo magnets. I have a marked north and south so I know which way to come in. If I'm doing a south up pickup, I'll just come into the south face at a 90 degree, and I'll simply come in and back out. Do that a couple times, and then I'll also come in the bottom to get the north in and back out. And when I'm doing a north up, I just reverse the process. What this will give me is, if this is my pole piece, is you're going to get a more consistent magnetic field than if you sweep the pickup in this direction. I'm guessing you would have something that would be off balance and not equally charged both ways, and that's where you would have an issue with sensing your string energy above. If you have the method that I'm using, which I think is a better method, but this is just theory, I've never actually done measurements, I would say that this method would be the next step up from using an electromagnet to do it, because you're coming straight in and straight back. You're going to create a nice consistent set of magnetic fields from pole to pole all the way across. They will interact equally aside from coming in this direction, because things are going to start moving around and reacting to each other. And I think this method, which is the one I use now, is superior. By how much, I don't know, but this method obviously does work, because my first guitar that I did, the blonde, in my video number 3, I used this method. And the guitar sounds really, the pickups sound really good in it, but compared to what I'm doing now, the pickups I'm doing now sound a lot better. And I think that's the reason why, is how those pickups are being charged. So that's just a little bit of an educational snippet there. Some may disagree. That's okay, because like I said, I don't have any test equipment to really verify that that's exactly what's happening. But theoretically, I think that I can only assume that's what's happening. So there you go. And while I'm at it, I do plan on changing things up a little bit with these videos. I know you don't want to keep seeing the same thing. How many times can you see a Strat or Telly? Well, probably quite a bit, but eventually you get bored of it. So that's why I threw together that pickup winding process and showing you this aspect of it as well. I know a lot of guys will have a lot of thoughts about it, and they can comment or email me and we can discuss it. Okay, this is the old way I used to charge pickups. I'm using, or I would use this vise to help complete the circuit of the magnetism. Those are 4 3/4 by 1/8 inch rare earth magnets I got from Lee Valley, 2 aside. They come in packs of 5. And if this was your pickup, you can see those are my pole pieces there. I would simply have them in line across their length, and I would enter the field and I would exit, and I would do that about 3 to 5 times, not touching the magnets at all. I would have barrier tape or thick plastic or something like that in the way. When you do that, it does create quite a bit of a pull as you're doing it, and it will have a tendency to grab, so you have to be prepared for that. The one downfall, I think, with this method, even though it does work, and it's a functional and cheap way of doing it if you're only doing one set of pickups, is as you're exiting your field, that circuit of magnetism, it's going to pull the direction of the magnetized pole piece, instead of being in line with the length of the pole, on an angle, and it won't be catching the string, which is directly above that pole piece, in the best spot. I'd mentioned in the earlier video when I was doing the jazz pickups that I found that my outer pole pieces were slightly weaker than the inside pole pieces. So that's the method I used there. It works, and like I say, if you're only playing around with it, you want to try one out. You don't want to spend all kinds of money on more expensive magnets and a setup that way, then this by all means will work. Also, I do plan on starting to do part reviews on the parts that I use on the guitars. I'm going to be doing one very shortly on the Glendale bridge and a Wilkinson bridge for the Tellys or T-Class, and we'll just have a look at them. We'll look at the idiosyncrasies and maybe do a rating on them. That way when guys are thinking of trying to do a build, they'll be able to have a bit of an idea of what to look for, what they're going to get, because seeing a static picture just on a thread or on a page on the internet sometimes isn't enough. We'll take measurements, we'll compare them, and that should be fun. I'm going to do a whole series of those tuners, different hardware, the finishes that are available, and just kind of spice things up, make this more of a well-rounded channel for you guys to resource for information. So pass the word around. This is going to be a hot channel one day, and you'll be glad you're a part of it. We will see you later.